That was a snap. Snaps are photos or videos that you can send and share with other people over an app called Snapchat. Snapchat is an instant messaging application launched in 2011. And just like services such as Twitter, Tinder or Vine all have their own rules, so does Snapchat. Every snap that you send will, after being opened, disappear. With this simple concept, Snapchat achieved some remarkable numbers. 158 million people send over 10 billion videos over Snapchat every day. That's over 9,000 snaps every second. Snap Incorporation, the company behind Snapchat, was even named the 5th most innovative company for 2017. So, how did Snapchat do that? In today's hyper-connected world, technology has enabled us to bridge time and distance better than ever before. But despite all the possibilities and all the potential, we still rely a lot on the most basic form of communication. The written one. Just on one day we write over 60 billion messages and 200 billion emails. The problem, however, is not the quantity, but the quality. You see, we humans have a big input-output imbalance. We can see, hear, feel, smell and taste a lot of information, but when it comes to output we are far more limited. We can only communicate a fraction of what we are actually able to process. Still, we often choose to further limit ourselves to a simple alphabet. And that's where Snapchat plays out one of its strengths. Visuals. Using Snapchat, people don't have to describe the music at a concert. They can show you. They don't have to try to describe the atmosphere around them. They can show you. And they don't have to try to describe their one silent moment. They can show you. But sending photos or videos isn't anything new. There have been dozens of decent alternatives to do so for years. So why do so many people send so many of them on Snapchat? That's what makes Snapchat Snapchat. In recent months, there have been indications that the once so flourishing social networks fight with problems. It's often referred to as content collapse and describes the result of a changing behavior of users from active content creators to more passive content consumers. Less and less people are actually posting and sharing. The problem seems to lie within the social networks themselves. Users have their own profiles and timelines where everything they do is collected and stored. It's like a biographical archive that has become a tool of self-promotion where people can constantly measure the public feedback. Everything that's added is now considered in an effort to maximize a positive response. Platforms like Facebook and Instagram have become a stage to present the best version of yourself. Every photo, every word can be judged, now and forever. And all that creates pressure. Every single post needs careful consideration, because there's no turning back. Once it's online, it will always be there. Messengers have a similar story. Every message, every photo or video, whether it was out of joy, grief or anger, just gets added to an endless conversation. Nothing's forgotten. It's like carved in stone. Snapchat offers an alternative. Everything you send disappears just after seconds. This ephemerality is a huge encouragement. Users don't need to think and worry as much about what they send, because after it's been opened, it's gone. Snapchat reduces the cognitive load, the time and energy you put into considering what to share and how to share it and when to share it and with whom to share it. This idea defined how many young people communicate today. Because Snapchat is not as much a showcase as other platforms, people feel more comfortable sharing content. There's not as much bragging, impressing and pretending. People can show their honest, unfiltered and unpolished selves. As Evan Spiegel once said, Snapchat isn't about capturing the traditional codec moment. It's about communicating with the full range of human emotion, not just what appears to be pretty or perfect. At Snapchat, people don't just share highlights, they can share the full story. Snapchat enabled many people not just to share a message or a story, but to share moments. When you get a snap, you often get a brief glimpse into what the person was doing in a single moment. You get invited to jump into someone else's experience, and then it's gone forever. As humans, we are social animals. We want someone to share our feelings with, tell our stories. We don't like to be alone for very long. We are not made to be alone. Social media has enabled us to escape loneliness. We can connect to anyone, anywhere, anytime. We don't have to be alone anymore. We shift a lot of our social interactions from the real to the virtual world that gains more and more importance in our lives. Experiences only become thoroughly complete when they get shared online. Like an incredible concert that doesn't exist if not shared, or a holiday evening that will be remembered only if captured, or just a silent moment on your own that can be enjoyed only after told. The virtual world gives us endless possibilities and potential of improving and enriching our lives. Yet we always need to keep control of it and not give it too much power over us. We shouldn't forget that we live in the real world and sometimes ask ourselves if all the great moments in life really need to be captured. Let's just, from time to time, wait for these special moments, and when they arise, close our eyes and live them.